You've got dreams, you've got goals, but something's holding you back. Could it be your own mind? In the next few minutes, you'll discover the 7 worst mindsets that are silently sabotaging your success. These aren't just thoughts. They're obstacles that could cost you your future. Are you ready to break free? Because if you don't take control of your mind, you'll stay stuck. So ask yourself, what's been holding you back for far too long? 1. I'll start tomorrow, the excuse that steals your future. You keep telling yourself, I'll start tomorrow, but tomorrow turns into next week, next year, and suddenly life has passed you by. The only time you own is right now, so stop delaying and take action today. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow? Tomorrow comes, and then what? You push it to the next day, the next week, the next year. Before you know it, life has passed you by, and you're still standing in the same place, holding on to the same excuses. See, success doesn't wait for the right time. There is no perfect moment, no magical day when everything just falls into place. The only time you own is right now. The decisions you make today will shape your tomorrow. So if you keep pushing things off, if you keep telling yourself you'll start later, you'll wake up one day realizing that later never came. Think about it. How many dreams have been buried under the weight of procrastination? How many opportunities have slipped through your fingers because you were waiting for the stars to align? Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish. That means taking that first step. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, but today. Let's apply this to daily life. Maybe you've been saying you'll start working out. Maybe you've been talking about launching that business, writing that book, learning that skill. Stop waiting. Start small. You don't have to run 10 miles today. Just go for a walk. You don't have to build an empire overnight. Just start planning. You don't have to know all the answers. Just take the next step in faith. Success isn't built in one grand moment. It's built in the small, daily decisions to show up, to push forward, to stop making excuses. Every single day you have a choice. Stay in the same cycle or break free and take action. So let today be the day you stop saying, I'll start tomorrow. Instead, say, I'm starting right now, because your future self is waiting on you. And the only way to reach that future? Take the first step today. 2. Fear of failure, the silent dream killer. You can't win if you're too afraid to play. Failure is not the enemy, it's the teacher. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Embrace failure, learn and grow. You want to do something great. You have a vision, a goal, a dream. But every time you think about taking action, something stops you. That little voice creeps in. What if I fail? Let me tell you something. Failure is not your enemy. Fear is. Fear of failure will keep you stuck in the same place, watching opportunities pass you by, watching others succeed while you sit on the sidelines. But here's the truth. The people who succeed aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who refuse to quit. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. Let that sink in. Every successful person you admire has failed, probably more times than you can count. Michael Jordan missed over 9,000 shots in his career. Oprah was fired from her first TV job. I didn't land my first big role overnight. I had to put in the work, face rejection, and keep going. The difference between those who make it and those who don't? They didn't let failure define them. They let it refine them. Now let's bring this into your daily life. Maybe you want to start that business, but you're afraid it won't work. Maybe you want to switch careers, but you're scared of what people will say. Maybe you have a talent, a passion, a calling, but the fear of failing is holding you back. Ask yourself this: what's worse, failing and learning, or never trying and living with regret? Because failure is temporary, but regret, that lasts forever. So here's what you do: embrace failure. Treat it like a lesson, not a loss. If you fall, get back up. If you make a mistake, learn from it. If something doesn't work, adjust and try again. Every failure brings you one step closer to success. Start today. Take the risk. Step out in faith. Stop letting the fear of failure control you, because on the other side of that fear is the life you were meant to live. And remember, you either win or you learn, but you never truly lose unless you quit. 3. Waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect time. The conditions will never be just right. If you're always waiting, life will pass you by. Move forward with what you have where you are. How many times have you said, "I'll do it when the time is right"? You tell yourself you'll start that business when you have more money. You'll chase that dream when you feel more confident. You'll take that leap when everything is perfectly lined up. But here's the truth. There is no perfect moment. Life isn't waiting for you to be ready. The conditions will never be just right. And if you keep waiting for the stars to align, you'll be stuck in the same place 5 years from now, wondering why nothing has changed. Denzel Washington once said, "Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship." That means if you're waiting for things to be easy, if you're waiting for the perfect time when everything feels safe and comfortable, you'll never move forward, because real success comes from stepping out even when things are uncertain. Think about it. Every great person you admire, athletes, actors, entrepreneurs, they all started before they were ready. They didn't wait for the perfect conditions. They started with what they had, where they were. So how does this apply to your daily life? Maybe you've been wanting to get in shape, but you're waiting until you feel motivated. Maybe you want to start creating content, but you're waiting until you have the perfect camera, the perfect setup, the perfect idea. Maybe you want to apply for a new job, but you're waiting until you feel 100% qualified. Let me tell you something. Progress is better than perfection. Start with what you have, do what you can, take the first step. Because action creates momentum, and momentum leads to success. Think of it like this. If you plant a seed today, you may not see results immediately, but over time with consistency and effort, that seed grows. If you never plant it, nothing grows. So today I challenge you, stop waiting, start doing. There will never be a perfect moment. The perfect moment is the moment you decide to take action. 4. Seeking approval from everyone. Not everyone will understand your journey. Stop looking for permission to be great. I didn't ask the world if I could be legendary. I just put in the work. How many times have you held yourself back because you were worried about what people would say? You have a dream, a vision, a goal, but instead of chasing it, you hesitate. You second-guess yourself. You shrink your ambition because you're afraid of judgment, afraid of criticism, afraid that people won't understand your journey. Let me tell you something. Seeking approval from everyone is a losing game. No matter what you do, no matter how great you are, someone will always have an opinion. Someone will always doubt you. Someone will always have something negative to say. But their opinions don't pay your bills. Their opinions don't build your future. Their opinions don't define your destiny. You pray for rain, you got to deal with the mud too. That means if you want success, if you want greatness, you have to accept that criticism, doubt, and negativity come with the territory. Think about it. If I had listened to the critics, if I had let rejection stop me, I wouldn't be the legend I am today. If the greatest athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders had worried about what others thought, they would have never stepped into their greatness. Now let's bring this into your daily life. Maybe you've been wanting to start something new, whether it's a business, a creative project, or a personal goal, but you're afraid of what your family, friends, or social media might say. Ask yourself this: whose life are you living, yours or theirs? Because at the end of the day, you are the one who has to live with your choices. Not them, not their opinions, you. So stop waiting for approval. Stop seeking validation. Stop looking for permission to be great. Instead, believe in yourself, trust your vision, and move forward boldly. Because the truth is, the people who truly matter, the ones who support you, the ones who believe in you, they don't need you to prove anything. They just want to see you win. So go after your dreams, not for them, for you. 5, I'm not good enough, the lie you keep telling yourself. Who told you that? Who made you believe you weren't enough? Greatness is built, not born. You become good enough by showing up, working hard, and refusing to quit. How many times have you told yourself, I'm not good enough? Maybe you think you're not smart enough, not talented enough, not experienced enough. You look around, see others achieving their goals, and feel like you don't measure up. Here's the truth. That voice in your head, that negative thought, is lying to you. You are more than enough. The world doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be authentic, real, and willing to put in the work. You pray for rain, you got to deal with the mud too. The path to success isn't always easy, but the challenges you face aren't signs that you're not good enough. They're opportunities for growth. Success isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up, making mistakes, learning, and continuing to push forward no matter what. Think about it. Every successful person you admire, every person you look up to, has had to deal with the same doubts, the same fears, the same feeling of inadequacy that you're facing right now. The difference? They didn't let those feelings stop them. Maybe you've been holding back from starting that project, applying for that job, or taking that risk because you feel like you don't have what it takes. But here's the thing. You have everything you need right now. You have your experiences, your unique perspective, and your drive. You just have to believe in yourself and take the first step. Stop waiting until you feel good enough. Good enough is a lie. The only thing that matters is that you're willing to try, to fail, and to get back up. You are good enough exactly as you are. So next time that voice tells you you're not good enough, shut it down. Remind yourself of the progress you've made, the challenges you've overcome, and the fact that you're still here, still fighting, still pushing, still dreaming. You are more than capable of achieving everything you want. The only thing standing between you and success is the belief that you can do it. You are good enough. Now prove it to yourself. 6, comparing yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. Your only competition is the person in the mirror. Focus on being better than you were yesterday. How often do you find yourself scrolling through social media, looking at other people's success, their perfect lives, their flawless accomplishments, and thinking, why not me? We all do it. It's human nature to compare ourselves to others, to measure our progress against someone else's highlight reel. But here's the truth. Comparison is the thief of joy. When you compare your journey to someone else's, you're only seeing the surface. You're seeing their victories, their achievements, but not the struggles, the failures, or the sacrifices they made along the way. What you're missing is that you're on your own unique path, and it doesn't look the same as anyone else's. And that's okay. You have to put in the work. You have to be consistent. You have to go after your dreams with a sense of urgency. The reality is, success looks different for everyone. What you see in someone else's life doesn't mean that's your blueprint for success. You have to focus on your own journey and trust that what's meant for you is coming. Think about it. When you constantly compare yourself to others, you're diminishing your own value. You're telling yourself that you're not enough, that you're falling behind, when in fact you are right where you need to be. So how can we apply this to daily life? Maybe you've been comparing your career to a friend's, feeling like you're not moving fast enough. Or maybe you look at someone else's fitness progress and think you're not doing enough. It's easy to get caught up in this cycle of self-doubt and frustration, but let me tell you something. Your worth is not determined by someone else's progress. You are doing the best you can with what you have, and that's enough. Progress is personal. Your journey is unique, and it's important to embrace where you are right now. Stop measuring your worth by someone else's success. Celebrate your own wins. The small victories, the moments of growth, the improvements you make each day, these are what matter. Remember, the only competition you have is the person you were yesterday. You're in a race with yourself. So keep your eyes on your own path, keep pushing forward, and never forget to appreciate how far you've come. Your success will look exactly how you create it, so stop comparing and start owning your journey. 7. Doubting your own potential. You have everything you need inside you to succeed. God wouldn't have given you a dream if He didn't equip you to achieve it. Believe in yourself, even when no one else does. How often do you look in the mirror and doubt yourself? Do you ever think, I'm not capable of doing this, or I don't have what it takes? Let me tell you something. That doubt, that voice in your head telling you you're not good enough, is a lie. You have everything you need within you to succeed, to create the life you want, and to achieve greatness. The only thing standing in your way is your own belief in yourself. You either get better or you get worse, but you never stay the same. That means you have the power to decide. Every day you make a choice to believe in your potential or to let doubt win. Think about it. Every successful person you admire, whether they're athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, or leaders, has experienced moments of self-doubt. They've questioned their abilities. They've faced obstacles that made them wonder if they were capable. But what set them apart wasn't that they didn't doubt themselves. It was that they chose to keep going despite the doubt. You see, doubt is a natural part of growth. When you're pushing the boundaries of what you know, when you're stepping outside your comfort zone, doubt will show up. But instead of letting it paralyze you, use it as fuel. Doubt means you're doing something that matters. Now let's apply this to your daily life. Maybe you're afraid to start that business because you're not sure if you're ready. Maybe you've been holding back from speaking up in that meeting because you're worried your ideas won't be good enough. Maybe you've been putting off pursuing your dream because you don't think you're capable of achieving it. Listen to me. The only person who can limit your potential is you. Your potential is limitless. Every skill you need, every talent you want to develop, every strength you have is already inside you. All you need to do is believe in it. The road to success isn't easy. There will be challenges, there will be setbacks, but you can't let doubt stop you. You are more capable than you think. The only way to find out what you can achieve is to stop doubting and start doing. So today, I challenge you to stop letting doubt control your decisions. Start trusting yourself, start believing in your potential, and most importantly, start taking action. Because the truth is, you are enough. You've always been enough. Now go out and prove it. So there you have it, the 7 worst mindsets that could be keeping you from reaching your full potential. The truth is, we all have moments of doubt, fear, and hesitation. But remember, you are in control of your mindset, and you have the power to break free from those limiting thoughts. Don't let them hold you back any longer. So, what's holding you back? Drop a comment below and let me know which mindset has been the biggest challenge for you. Let's start a conversation. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment of motivation. And for more on breaking through your limits, check out the next video on how to unlock your full potential. Click right here to keep moving forward.